Welcome to my new video where I will explain you everything you need to know about drill-through functionality within Power BI. This is one very powerful feature and you should have it in each report. Now enough of talking and let's get started. Here we have our IT Service Desk Performance Dashboard that is showing us IT ticket statistics for one department. And imagine an IT specialist, Sarah Brown, is reviewing dashboard and notices that her SLA compliance is low or below target. And she thinks that she has good results and doesn't have trust in this visualization and wants to investigate this number further. Now, instead of accessing the application used for managing tickets and running a separate report to see all tickets assigned to her, we can provide users with the option to view all related tickets directly within Power BI with just one click. All they need to do is to right click on the number they want to review. Let's select one of the low numbers. For example, this one, 73% for Q2. Right click on it, select drill through option and select DT details. Now this option took us to page where we have a list of all tickets for selected category, including all other details. Based on this information, the user can take appropriate action. Now here on this page, Sarah can see all tickets that have been assigned to her, and let me filter by date. And here we can see data only for April, May, and June, and that indicates that this is Q2. So we can see all tickets assigned to Sarah that have been created in second quarter. Now above we also see some KPIs that are related to her and to this quarter. So we see that she had total 99 tickets, and out of those 99 currently she has 20 open tickets, 79 of them are closed, and all tickets that she has open are overdue. And below in bar chart we can see number of overdue tickets assigned to Sarah per category. So from here we can see that almost all her tickets are from security category, and best part of this is that she can export this table to Excel and evaluate all tickets one by one, because as you know, for some people they use to Excel and they prefer to review data in Excel. So she can just click here on three dots and export data to Excel. Also, one more important item that we can see here is SLA rate calculation. So here we have description how SLA percentage is calculated in order to avoid any misunderstanding. Everything is clear. There is no need to reach out to you or to anyone else to check how SLA compliance is calculated. And if she reviewed everything she needs and exported table, then in order to go back, she just needs to click on this go back button and it will take her to home page or to previous page that she was using. Now let me show you how to build this drill through page and enable drill through option. First, you need to have a report ready. And if you don't have one, you can use mine. I will leave a link to the report in the description and you can give me a like or a comment in exchange. It's totally free. Once your report is ready, you need to think about which visualizations or data points will draw the attention of end users. Usually these are the bad things we want to check, correct, or at least justify why are the numbers poor and what is causing the issue. For example, if you're an employee, you might want to check why your SLA rate is low and below target. Is the calculation correct? These are the kinds of questions users typically want to answer first. Now, once you have identified visualization that we want to examine and the data that will provide the answer users need, you can start creating the drill through page. Now let's go to our Power BI desktop file and create a new page. And to do that, click here below on this plus icon. It will create a new page. And here we will create our drill through page with all required details. Now in the case of checking the SLA rate, I would like to see all details such as ticket ID, category assigned to whom ticket is assigned, when it's created, status, and what's the ticket due date. So we will include all these details. Now remember this, it is very important. Sometimes end users do not trust Power BI and charts, therefore they prefer to see results in an Excel tabular format. I mean, not that they don't like or they trust Power BI, but they just used to Excel. This is why for the drill through page, we always use a table visualization. And the most important part is that this table can be exported to Excel. Now, enough of talking and theory. Let's start with enabling drill through option. First, what we're going to do is we will create table visual. Let's go to our visualizations menu and select table. Let's make it bigger a little bit. And now let's add data. Now let's go to our fact table, that is ticketing, and we want to add, let's say, all data, or if you have large data set, you don't need to have all data, just most important columns. And in my case, that will be first, let's start with ticket ID. Second one will be category, then when it's created, when it's closed, ticket status, to whom is assigned, and is this ticket late, yes or no. And we can add resolution time and resolution due date, but let's move resolution due date up to date after date closed. Now let's make it bigger a little bit so we can see all data. We don't need sum of resolution time. Let's just set summarization to don't summarize. Okay, now we have resolution time for those tickets that are closed. For the ones that are open, we still do not have resolution time as they are still in progress. Now let's close this. Let's reduce a little bit so we can add other visualizations. Now, second visualization I presented you in the beginning of this video is bar chart. Let's add a bar chart. This one, let's move it to the right. And here we would like to see number of overdue tickets per category, and I do have measure for that. So we want to see overdue tickets per category. Let's find category and let's add it. Okay, like this. And maybe it would be good to change colors of these bars. So let's go to format pane and let's select bars. We can set one by one. Let's do that. So first security will be green, network light green, software purple, and hardware, let's make it gray or something else, light purple. Now above these two visualizations we will add KPI card visualization, and to do that let's select visualization menu and select new card visualization. Let's reduce it. Now here we will add following data points, and that is, let's go to our measures table. So we want to see total tickets, open tickets, closed tickets, and overdue tickets. Okay, let's close this. Okay, we have all 4 KPIs lined up. In case you have results for this visualization in multiple rows, you need to go to layout and set here max cards shown to 4, because we have 4 visualization. In case you have more, set it to number of visualization that you have. And that's our third visualization. Also, I want to see whole numbers. Let's go to callout values. Let's select total tickets. Now display units, select this from change from auto to none. And same for close tickets. Go up, call out values, apply settings to close tickets, and display units change from auto to none. Okay, now we have whole numbers, exact numbers. So for drill through page, it is mandatory to have table visualization. You don't have to have these two that we have just created, but it's not bad to have them. And now, item that you should have in your drill through page is to have a title, and we will add that by select insert tab, and from this menu we will select shapes, and let's add this rectangle like this. And now let's add title, and we will do that by selecting format shape, shape style, fill. Let's change fill to purple, this purple, and let's add text. It will be ticket details, and font color should be white. Let's change size of it to, let's say, 25, and make it bold. We can reduce it a little bit like this. If you want to present percentage or to explain percentage, how you got specific number, in my case that will be SLA percentage, you always should include explanation how formula works, how something is calculated. And we will do that here. Let me just find explanation. I already have it written. And let's add text box here, and let's just paste text that I have. You will of course enter your text. So here we have definition of SLA percentage. So service level agreement percentage rate is calculated as the ratio of compliant tickets to total tickets expressed as percentage. So it is number of compliant tickets divided with total tickets, and compliant tickets are the tickets that have been resolved on or before resolution due date. So that means that they have been resolved on time. They were not late. So let's add this here, and let's expand it like this, and let's make it dark purple like this to ensure it stands out so users cannot miss definition. Let me show you how it looks like. It's good. Now let's format this a little bit. First, let's format our table visualization. So let's go to format pane, style presets, change style from default to minimal. Now go to column headers, change background color to, let's say, dark gray or to black, and add text color to be white. I more prefer this style. Now let me resize this a little bit. Next thing what we are going to do is select size and style. We will turn on visual border, and for visual border let's select color light gray, rounded corners set it to 6 or 7. Let's add shadow. Shadow will be also light gray, and position set it to center. Let me see how it looks like. Okay, it's not so visible. Maybe we should change to something darker. Let's set shadow to something darker. And now it's a little bit better. Let's do the same for overdue tickets. Let's change size of it, make it bigger a little bit, like this. Go to size and style, visual border. Yes, we want visual border light gray, and we want shadow dark gray. Position, change it to center. And let's do the same for these KPIs. First, what I would do is I would resize size of the numbers. And to do that, go to callout values, change this to all, and set values to, let's say, 20 to see how it looks. Okay, it looks better. And set horizontal alignment to center. Like this. A label, let's change it to 11. Okay. Now let's resize this a little bit like this. Let's turn off these borders that we have for each KPI. Select visualization, go to cards menu and turn off border like this. And let's set border for whole visualization. Go to size and style, turn off visual border. Let's check color. Color, set it to light gray, rounded corners to 6, 7, shadow, turn it on. Again, position, set it to center like we did for all other visuals. Let's make it a little bit higher like this, make it larger. And we forgot to set rounded corners for this visualization. And visual border, here it is, rounded corners to 7, like this. Now, let's make this a little bit bigger so we can see all words and resize it like this. And maybe to change background color, let's do that. Background color, light gray, and let's increase transparency a little bit. Okay, this looks much better. The most important, one of the most important things in all this process is to make this page a drill through page. To do that, click anywhere on blank canvas here. From format pane, select page information. And from page type, change it from standard to drill through. Now, let's rename it. Right click on it, select rename, and let's name it ticket details, or as I prefer, let's DT underscore ticket details. This naming convention helps me to identify that it is a drill through page, and using this naming convention I avoid mixing it up with other pages. Press enter. Now one more step that we need to do is to hide this page. Right click on it, select hide. And why we need to do this, you don't have to do this, but it is a common practice because drill through pages are designed to provide detailed insights when users interact with specific data point or visualization. They are not meant to be standalone pages that users navigate to it directly. If drill through pages are visible in page navigation pane, it can confuse users and make the report appear cluttered. So everything is done, just pay attention to one more thing. Now, once we marked this page as a drill through page, now last step, and this is most important step, is to add drill through from. Here we will add the data that our end users want to examine, to filter out and explore in details to gain deeper insights. Now, for example, if we want to see all security tickets from donut chart, let's go back to donut chart to overview page. Now, if users want to see all security tickets from this donut chart, let's click on security. We will add category column here in this drill through from, because I want to see a list of all tickets by category. In this specific example, we want to see all tickets by category. So we will add category column to drill through form. In our example, because we want to see SLA rate by assigned user, we will add assigned user column. So let's go to our drill through page, and here drill through from, let's add assigned to. Okay, and just as I mentioned, for donut chart we can also add category. So here we can add multiple columns. So let's add also category. Now we will also be able to drill through our donut chart and to get all information related to specific category. Now, once we have added these fields here, go back arrow has been added here automatically by Power BI. So when user clicks on this arrow, it will take him to previous page. Now, because this is not quite visible, let me modify just a little bit. So go to format button and go to button style, icon, change line color to white. Okay, like this. Now let's add text. Now to make it more visible and improve user experience, let's add some text such as go back. So turn on text and type go back and change color of the text, change it to white. I mean, white will be in my case. In my example, make it a little bit bigger. And here, if I resize it, this go back will always be aligned on the right side. Let me just increase padding a little bit. So here you can increase padding. I want to increase right padding to, let's say, 12. And one more thing I want to do is to add white borders to this button. Select borders, turn on and change color to white. And let me check. Okay, it looks much better. Now that's it, we have created drill through page. And now let's test it. Let's go to our home page, overview page. Now let's find low SLA rate. To test it, navigate to our heat map. And here we can see that Sarah has lowest SLA rate, and let's select this one for Q3. Right click on it, select drill through, proceed to ticket details page. And here it is. Okay, now we got all tickets that have been assigned to Sarah. Let me check. Yes, so these are all tickets. Let me check date opened. And it starts from July 1st and ends with September 30th. So yes, this is quarter 3. And above we have some other KPIs such as total tickets, open tickets, closed tickets, overdue tickets, and all of 10 overdue tickets are security category. Let's just here add data label. Go to format pane and turn on data labels. Okay, so it is matching. So we have 10 overdue tickets and all 10 of them are from security category. This looks fine. Now let's go back by selecting our go back button. And let's also test donut chart because we have added also category field so we can drill through by category. And let's navigate, I don't know, to security. You don't have to click here, just navigate to security. It is in purple color, it's not light. Right click on it, drill through, proceed to ticket details. And now let's check category. Category is security. Yes, it is only security. In total, 490 tickets, 122 open tickets, overdue tickets 77 for security, matches, numbers are matching. And if user wants, it can be exported to Excel, navigate to table, click on 3 dots in top right corner and select export data. If you are still watching this video, that means that you have learned everything about Power BI drill through functionality. If you find this video helpful, like my video and don't forget to subscribe. See you in one of my next videos. Bye.